What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video in the Hunter Classic. In today's video, we are going to be doing a spot review on Whitehart Island. I have 3 locations that I have set up yesterday for this video. I'm going to be showing you guys these locations right now. We're going to be doing the typical. We're going to be sitting at each location for roughly 15 to 20 minutes in-game, possibly 30, depending on how active it is. But we're going to be doing the sheer quantity of animals we're going to be seeing at each location, not quality of the animals. So we're going to be showing you guys right now where these locations are at. So here they are right here. These 3 spots I was sent to me from viewers or Discord members for me to try and test out here. So we're going to be doing that today. Stick to the end of the video. I will be giving you an overall rating of each spot and what I think is the S tier spot out of the 3. So we're going to go ahead and start with this one right down here. We're going to go ahead and fast travel to this spot now. Okay, upon arrival, we have a Roosevelt elk bull call, which is a great sign already. We're going to go ahead and hop in our tree stand, which is right here. Let's go ahead and hop up here in the stand, give this guy a call, and get him on its way. Now, the one thing I look forward in a spot review is visibility from the tree stand. So, at first glance, it has pretty well visibility. I would say we have a nice open field right here to our west. I like the accessibility to the road as well too. I'm a huge fan in hunting roads and pathways in this game and having stands on there. For the most part, over behind us to the northeast and kind of south-ish, we kind of do have trees in those directions, so it's going to make it hard to make long-range shots in that direction with a rifle. But for the most part, if you're going to be stand hunting, you're most likely going to be using a bow anyways. You won't be using a rifle. So I would say this is a pretty solid spot. Not entirely sure what to expect mostly around this area, but I would assume it's going to be Roosevelt elk and whitetail deer and the occasional bobcat. We won't be finding coyotes until we get further north, so that is a plus to that anyways. So here is our Roosevelt elk. We're going to take this guy with the snake bite. Nice little heart shot right there. So shortly after this Rosie came in, I turn over here and there's this buck coming in. So we have a whitetail buck coming in right now to the stand. He did not give us an audio call, so he just kind of snuck his way in here behind us. Alright, let's go on ahead and get ready to take out this whitetail buck here. I'm going to try to shoot him with a rifle real quick so we don't have to track him. Probably wondering why I just shot my rifle right there. It's because we're heading to the second set after I collect these kills. Like I said, I will be doing the overall summary of each spot at the end of the video. I won't be doing them after we go there. I'm just going to jump from spot to spot, and then I will give the overall review at the end. I'll pick up this whitetail buck. And now we're going to head to set number 2. Alrighty guys, we are here at set number 2. It is 11 a.m. now. We forwarded 3 hours. We're going to hop up here in the stand. Alright, so at first glance, this is a pretty nice stand spot. We have a wide open view of this entire area right here. I would say the only downside is going to be up behind us. We're going to have a bunch of woods back here, so we're going to have a lot of things I feel like sneaking in behind us. But that is okay, because we are up in a tree stand nonetheless. But I really like the open visibility right over here where we can kind of see in these little open pockets. And there's even a Rosie up there on the hill right there. Looks like they are feeding up there on the hill. I don't know if I can spot him or not, because I can just see his back. So we're just going to go ahead and mark that as one animal here at the spot already. Alright, we're going to give off a couple calls and wait and see what all comes in. Now, I would expect coyotes to be up here in this area too, so we are going to be calling coyotes in as well too. So that is going to add more animals to our plate. Alrighty guys, we have a coyote coming in right now to us. This is going to be our first coyote from this set. And it appears it is going to be a female. We're going to go ahead and let her get directly under us. Go ahead and do a nice spine shot on her. Alrighty guys, it looks like we have 2 whitetail deer coming out of the woods back behind us. We have a whitetail buck right here, and then we have a whitetail doe accompanying him. And then as well as these Rosies coming off the hillside right over here. which both of these rosies look very decent. We're going to try to take this buck first. That way if the doe spooks, we're not going to have a problem. We're going to drop her and she should run back the other way. That should not affect our rosies at all. So I highly doubt we're going to be able to take all three of these bulls without spooking each other, unfortunately, because they are stacked up. Like they are in a line. Got big brother, medium brother, small brother. He would score a lot if he didn't have all that crap coming off the sides. Okay, great. We are going to probably get two of these guys. The trick in order to take as many animals this close to each other is basically letting them separate from each other. Like you want to distance the animal from each other. It's not the distance between you and the animal. It's between them, each other. You got this one bull separated from the other one, which is great. We're going to take him, drop him on the spot. We're going to go ahead and range the third bull real quick. He is about 53 meters. That can be just above the level here, about right here in this area. Go ahead and drop him. We might as well go ahead and take this cow out. Pretty good. Pretty good amount of animals right here, guys. Okay, we're 12 animals spotted so far. So this is a pretty decent spot, I would say. This is looking really good. This is looking really S tier. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shoot this deer right here because we're getting short on time. Go ahead and put a round in this guy real quick. And now we're going to jump down and collect everything. Honestly, completely forgot we had a coyote underneath us, so let's go ahead and pick her up first. And we're going to run over here and grab this white-tailed buck. Not very big bucks, but that's completely fine. We are doing quantity of animals, and I think we have definitely met that criteria for it. Let's go and pick up this Rosie. Pretty decent weight on the Rosie. He's going to score 312. Let's grab this cow here. Let's go ahead and come over here. I believe this was the big mainframe one. Let's go and pick him up. Another decent weight. 320. He would have been a lot bigger than that, in my opinion, if he didn't have all that trash coming off the side. Let's come over here and pick up bull number 3. Nice double long shot. From probably, I was going to say 53 meters exactly, like I ranged it. And now we come over here and pick up our last buck. Alright. Pretty nice weight buck, too. 94.6. Got a 110. Alright, we're going to head to the last and final set now. I will see you guys over there. Alright, we are up in the tree now. Should be safe from spooking everything around us. So, initially, has a very nice visibility spot. I am really liking this spot already. Got a wide open area to our right, in front of us, and then we are able to see down the road both sides. And then we have a pretty clear area behind us. So it looks like we have a white-tailed buck to our left. We have a bobcat over here on the hillside. And we had just got an audio call from another white-tailed buck that is pretty much behind that bobcat. So already we've just got to the stand and we've got 3 animals already spotted basically. Go ahead and shoot our first buck here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop him. I'm gonna try to call this bobcat to the bottom of the tree. I'm not sure how this is going to work because they very rarely come into these jackrabbit collars. I do want to kind of spot this bobcat. And as you guys can see, the bobcat is actually trotting into the jackrabbit collar. That is the biggest difference between the e-collar, in my opinion. So if they're close enough for the e-collar, or if they're close enough for the jackrabbit collar, I would very much recommend you just use the jackrabbit collar. Because they do come in quite a bit faster. Drop that bobcat. Honestly, I'm just surprised that there's no coyotes have come in yet. I was expecting more coyotes up here, but that is completely fine too. All right, guys, this must be our buck that gave us a call when we first spawned in. He's finally decided to come on in. Take this guy out here. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can smoke this doe here. Go ahead and drop her. Here's something else walking up on us here. Got another doe coming in. I would put a double stand here instead of a single probably, so you can get the full wraparound shot on the tree. But for the most part, I really like this spot. Very productive. Very productive spot. We're going to hop down here and collect everything. Let's go ahead and grab our doe. Got doe number 2. Buck number 1. We'll go grab our bobcat. Looks like we have another doe over here somewhere too. Right here in front of us, it looks like, on the other side of this hill. Like I said, that does not discourage me anymore. After seeing does, to me, that is just a potential buck. Let's go and grab this other buck right here. Both fairly small bucks. We might hop up here and wait for that doe to show up, just so we can spot it. I believe right now we are currently sitting at 11 whitetail from this one spot. And this is a fairly decent sized buck right here. This is a max weight buck. That guy just kind of came out of nowhere. We do have another one over here with this doe. I've not yet seen him yet. And there he is, right there. You got a 95 to 120 buck. So the fact that I've only been in one single spot and we have over 10 whitetail deer spotted is actually crazy. I am going to try to shoot the buck. So if the doe spooks, we're not going to ruin anything here. And we're going to go ahead and pick her up too. Alright, I think that is looking pretty good. I said we're going to hop down here and finish off the overall rating of these 3 spots. Another nice weight buck, 94.6. Alrighty guys, here is going to be my overall rating of each location. So this is what's going on. Location number 1, we started at 8 a.m. We had 3 animals. We had 1 elk, 1 whitetail, 1 bobcat. We're going to be dropping this first spot on the lower of the list. Okay, location number 2, we had 12 animals. We started at 11 a.m. with 7 being elk, 4 being whitetail, 1 being coyote. We're going to be giving this the second highest rating of the spots. And then final and lastly, we're going to have spot number 3 coming in at 13 animals spotted total, with 2 being bobcat and 11 whitetail total. So this third spot is going to take the S tier rating out of these 3 spots because it has the highest quantity of animals from this single location. So that is a pretty big thing for me, being able to shoot 10 plus whitetails from one tree stand within 30 minutes. As you guys can see, it's only 14:42. We've been in the stand for 30 minutes in game, which is 15 minutes IRL. So that is actually absurd how many whitetail we've killed. So nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know which map you want me to do next. I have done 3 out of the 7. I plan on doing all the maps, but I will do them in any order you guys want me to. And yeah, go ahead and submit your guys' stand locations you guys want me to review. I would be gladly to do that. If you guys are part of the Discord, send me a DM on a stand location you want me to try out. I'm more welcome to do it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one.